Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. To rumble for this college football playoff game.
Texas.
Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught down at the 20. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Sooners with first and 10 here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's worked.
Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. He'll bring up fourth down. Longhorns will have to kick this away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Great move in the open field. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sooners. Now the all-important extra point.
That's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff running right. He breaks free. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion in the 37. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught in the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Off the play fake on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it. Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop with what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And now the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? He's got the first and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. 1st and 10 play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 0.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The defense all over. They stop it right at the line. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Hey, guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the handoff, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sooners! This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Trapped again in the pocket.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Returner is tackled at the 44, and your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and 1. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chipped at the line. Anything that...
They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now fourth down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments to come up with a stop here. They make the stop after a big gain. Ball in the 34. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're... It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Well, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Now the offense is set up with a short field. run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the point after is good.
54, Texas, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good. Up here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. To bootleg here. Nice grab. It's Baxter. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield. It's Manning. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
So this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage. As with the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Ott. Now it's second down here. They'll feed the back again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Important third down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And they will try out the field goal team here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Quick completion to the tight end. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off target and incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they can get it done.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point splits the uprights. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long for the 45. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first. But I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up second down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The ball is picked off.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot, as the quarter expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.